Man, what about Newhook and Gallagher that game?
I have an army. We have a Hulk.
I loved it. I love to see the energy in this game. Good pacing, matching momentum. But man, was it a frustrating ending. Let's talk about it.
Can't really hear what Jeremy says because I got my 2 Stanley Cup rings plugged in my ear.
Congratulations to Jeremy Roenick, who I believe will be inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame this weekend. When was Roy inducted? 2006? Someone is telling me in my ear that that is when he was inducted. I hope you are opening your ears because I want you to subscribe to my channel. We've been seeing a lot of traction. We're getting so close to 5,000 subscribers. What happens when I get 5,000 subscribers? Do they send me my gold watch? I'm wondering when I get like the company car soon, right? But no, seriously, guys, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate the support. What the? Oh my gosh. You see this? My microphone is growing hair. I've got hair all over my chest. Am I seeing things? Am I hallucinating? I've been taking cough syrup. I'm still sick. Okay, there we go. Wait, no, it's here. There we go. It's gone. No, wait. I need to get a new pop filter. This is going to bug the hell out of me. So how does this game get blown open? How does it start off here? Well, first I wanted to mention the lineup. Our friend Oliver Kapanen got sent back. He's gone. Say hello to Lucas Condotta again. Spoilers, Condotta wasn't a huge influence on this game. How much time did he get? If you were excited for me to talk about him, he only played about 7 minutes. He registered a shot, but nothing super exciting to report. He finished -1. But yeah, let's go over the highlights. It starts poorly, and the first period is a little bit of a gut punch for the Montreal Canadiens. At about 1:33, Jesper Bratt scores his 14th of the season. This goal could have been avoided if Slav sticks weren't so fragile. This is like the 14th stick that he's broken in the past 8 games. I don't get it. It's extremely unlucky. He's unable to defend. Hughes walks around him. Yeah, just an unlucky goal, basically. Then about 10-11 minutes later, Palat scores his 2nd of the season. This one, I'm going to blame Gouli on. It's not good because I've blamed Gouli on a couple of things the past couple of games, excuse me. I feel like he could have won his battle along the boards here. I want to see a little bit more grit from him. Also, Gallagher could have suffocated Palat a little bit better. So that's the end of the first. 2-0 Devils. Second period's different. Start things off with Newhook scoring his 3rd of the season.
20, and he played for Slovakia at the recent World Hockey Championship as well. Chip up ahead, Jake Evans, drop pass, that shot, score!
Incredible goal. This goal would not have happened without the turnover, first of all. But Struble picking it up, passing it to Evans, who passes it to Newhook. Incredible goal. They really punished them for that mistake. Then this one I felt is kind of a huge bummer. This next one, is it Jonas Siegenthaler? Scores after a missed tripping call on David Savard. David Savard was taken down at the blue line. The individual, I can't remember who it is right now, makes a big show about how he's not intentionally tripping him. But if you're holding the stick and your stick trips somebody, that's all you. And this is a theme of this game because the ice starts tilting in one direction, and it's because of the zebras. More on that later, including some opinions from Martin St. Louis. That's okay, though, because Brendan Gallagher, it's his 6th of the season.
Gouli. Pass for Anderson right on. Follow, try, score! Brendan Gallagher, back-to-back goals.
This one's assisted by Josh Anderson and Dvorak. A lot of grit here, battling along the boards. This is how plays are made. I love Gallagher's instinct to get towards the net. You got to soak up those rebounds, man. So many times I'm watching the puck just trickle in front of the net, and everybody's just waiting at the point, too far up the slot. So we're now 3-2 Devils. Let's go to the 3rd period. I think what I want to say about the 3rd period, even before I start giving my opinions about everything or an overview of everything, is that this was a very evenly matched 3rd period with the Canadiens not showing that they were losing steam, which is so important for the team because they've been known to wake up a little bit at the end of the 3rd period, but they carried momentum all throughout this game. They matched energy. They got unlucky a lot, and there were plays like this next one where they were doing good work in the offensive zone, and the Devils came back the other way. Just play the Jack Hughes goal.
Done a nice job of kind of evolving his game over the years.
Pass in front, high. The other way, pass in front.
So Jack Hughes scores 6 minutes into the 3rd period. This was an unfortunate one. They went back the other way. Heineman saw an opportunity, a really good opportunity. If he would have scored, he would have looked like a genius. But what happens is he took that shot, put everybody in a bad position because they were moved up really close, attacking really close, and there's nobody available in time to get back to defend. On that, I should have mentioned the Siegenthaler goal. They were going back 3-on-1, right? Lane Hudson had to defend against 3 New Jersey players, and he blocked the puck twice. If Savard could have gotten back earlier, I felt like they would have been able to form a better defensive zone, but he was tripped. What are you going to do? He was tripped in the offensive zone and the refs didn't call it. But enough of that for like half a minute, because Alex Newhook gets an incredible end-to-end goal after Caden Gooley takes out his man.
Recognizes that Eric Halla is playing defense. There was a tangle up behind the net with Gooley and Nason. The referee goes over to check on them, but
that's Newhook's 4th of the season. He really needed these goals. Let's hope that this also gives him confidence to continue getting goals, because he looks great driving the puck over the blue line. He needs to do more of this. If this is what he can contribute to the team, Newey, man, this is what you got to do. You're not the biggest body and you're pretty fast. You're not super fast, but you've been making some good zone entries. Keep doing that. All right, remember how I was saying that the ice started tilting one way? Here it comes. Slav is called for a weak hooking call. Keep in mind, the Canadiens are down at this point. Refs have a big ability and responsibility to influence the game. You're going to call this? Come on. Then Caulfield, the absolute bruiser, destroys Timo Meier.
Nixon, Timo Meier frees Mercer. Mercer over the line, and look, no, Meier.
This is ridiculous. Timo Meier went down like he was hit by a 50 caliber. One of the worst dives I've ever seen, and I've seen a lot of Stützle dives. This is a soccer quality dive. I think he even puts his feet up in the air. Like, what the heck is that? This has no place in hockey. Meier, you're a bum for this. You're really worried about 5 foot, what is he? 5'7", 5'8"? You're going to act like he took your face off? This one drove me nuts. Should have been called for embellishment. Absolutely no doubt in my mind. It's awful, looked awful. I'm going to play Meier's reaction on repeat here. But it doesn't end there. Matheson takes a really weak hooking call, soft as butter in the offensive zone. St. Louis is livid. He's blowing up. He's saying, "Are you friggin' kidding me? Come on. What the frig is your problem?" He might be using different language than that. I'm not sure. I don't read lips. Matheson doesn't even understand that he's gotten a penalty. He thought that he was going on the kill. He thought it was a penalty on someone else. And St. Louis just puts his head in his hands. They kill off that penalty. And you think we're done. Well, with Montembeault pulled and the Canadiens making efforts in the offensive zone, they're trying to make this an interesting game. Ishier and Caulfield are battling along the boards around the blue line. Ishier gets his stick around Caulfield's neck. Caulfield goes down. The puck leaves the zone. No call. Why would there be a call? Why would you call somebody for that? Okay, in the dying minutes of the game, when the team is trying to tie it? No. And then what's-his-face gets an empty net goal. Jesper Bratt. And that's the game. 5-3 Devils. After the game, St. Louis addressed the press. Here's what he had to say.
Round 2, get a broken stick. You know, we turn the puck over, kind of a bouncer, you know, that creates their second goal. You know, I think if we have a little, I felt we didn't get much help. You know, I'll leave it at that. Finishing on some of our chances. Not have to kill two penalties, in the third period. Maybe getting a power play in the third period. You know, it's a combination.
Essentially, basically my sentiments. Great game that was ruined by the officiating. It's gotten me so frustrated that I'm at the point, I kind of like the Devils, like as a team, like I like their exciting players. I like Lazar, I like Mercer. I like Dougie Hamilton, even though he has a 3-year-old's name. I really like Jonathan Honda Civic or Kovechkin, whichever you prefer. And then, of course, Jake Allen, beauty from my home province of New Brunswick. But after this game, I'm sour on the Devils. I find they look super soft. It's almost as if the referees were out there to baby them. I didn't like it, but that's really petty of me. I don't think that those are actually my true opinions. Let me soak on this one a little bit. Opinions of the game. Other than that, I thought Montembeault played a pretty good game. I wish he would have made 1 or 2 more saves. I'm not going to lie. Those are difficult saves to make, right? But you want your goaltender to make one of those miracle saves. That can often make the difference. I thought the first line looked really bad tonight. Caulfield again, I am his biggest critic, even though he is arguably the best player on the team. Giving away the puck, shying away from the physicality. even though if you ask the referees, they'd say he's a monster, just taking people's heads clear off. I hope Timo Meier can sleep tonight. He's going to have Cole Caulfield nightmares. Obviously, Newhook was a standout. He looked great. I really hope he carries that confidence with him because he has the ability. He's shown it. I don't think that's lucky. There's a lot of Newhook doubters, but when this Newfie gets going, man, he can just slam it in the net. It was great. Matheson could have done better. That empty net goal again is kind of his fault. He went down a little too easy for me to say that he should have been drawing a penalty on that one. I think Martin St. Louis was expecting a penalty. I think that he probably made his case that it should have been a penalty. I don't know. I'm starting to turn against Matheson. I know a lot of you guys are too. There's a reason why he finished 7th last year in points for defensemen though. He has a really high hockey IQ. It's just not shining through so far this season. Hudson continues to show really strong grit, even though he can't provide the physicality necessarily of a two-way defenseman. He's just such an aggressor in terms of playing defense that I think he is invaluable as a defense and an offensive defenseman. I can go on. It's getting really late and I'm starting to not feel good. I've been kind of running like a low-grade fever. And I think because I've pushed myself to be up this late recording this, the fever is starting to come back. So I'm going to call it there. I hope to make a video tomorrow if I'm feeling okay. I can't promise that. I'm sorry I'm not making more videos. When I set out to do this originally, I was going to make 1 or maybe 2 videos a week. But I know a lot of weeks I do like 5, 6. Have I done 7 videos a week? I might have. I hope that you don't expect that from me. I know that you guys have been extremely supportive and understanding. Like I'm up early in the morning. I got to take the kids to school, you know? Anyway, enough excuses. Sure, you don't want to hear all the excuses I have. I want you to like the video. Let's get a really high like number on this one. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. You should be subscribed by now, right? Didn't you like that intro? The Avengers? Everybody likes the Avengers. Or are people getting sick of the Avengers? I'm kind of sick of Marvel movies, honestly. But I'm sure eventually I'll crave that again, I guess. So like the video, subscribe. And as always, I'll see you down below in the comments.